Researcher Bruce Mountain has spent about 30 years analysing power prices. His latest work looks at electricity bills from about 50,000 Victorian households, many of which had tried to get a better deal by switching retailers.
These are household bills which were uploaded to the government's site where people can actually compare prices.
They've gone to the time and effort to engage in the market and found actually it wasn't time well spent. Many of them have a right to feel rather miffed. They've acted in good faith, they've followed advice, and it turns out that they haven't got terribly much further ahead. They're still being fleeced.
In Victoria, the average annual power bill is about $1,300. In the rest of the country, it's even higher. The research shows that the average Victorian household is paying about $300 more per year than the best deal they could be getting on the market. And even those that make the effort to switch are only reducing that amount by about $45 a year.
So switching can make a difference, and there are better deals available, but customers are not finding them.
The Armstrong family live in Geelong, west of Melbourne. They've managed to buck the trend and halve their power bills to about $2,000 a year. But it's been a huge amount of effort.
It's been a really big process to reduce the electricity costs. It's been complicated and convoluted and a minefield. But at the end of the day, we have reduced them significantly, but it's been a lot of work.
They've installed energy-efficient appliances and solar panels.
Did you pay that bill?
But Hugo Armstrong says the hardest part was dealing with their retailer of 15 years, Origin Energy.
All this is vastly time-consuming, hours and hours, and it's not that I'm obsessed with it. I hate people to think that. It's actually, I'm just trying to save money for my family so we can do other things with that money because it's all the same power that comes down the line. When you look at the off-peak, we're still using a third of our electricity in off-peak, which is saving a lot of money.
He says he was only offered Origin's cheapest rate, a so-called retention offer, after he'd switched to the competition.
I had brand and consumer loyalty to Origin Energy for over 15 years. Now, I wouldn't have left if they just gave me the best deal, not the market rate deal, not the flat rate deal. Why not just give your customers the best deal? It makes my head want to pop off. I don't know where
Origin Energy declined to comment to 7:30 on Mr Armstrong's case.
A typical customer can choose anywhere between 200 and 400 competing offers. That's an enormous choice burden of a complex product.
Markets should be working in ways that consumers can easily engage with. And so when companies try to make them complicated, that's usually because they're trying to get consumers to pay more money for electricity than they should.
For years, customers have been told that switching retailers will get them the best deal.
We encouraged Australians to go to the Energy Made Easy website to get a better deal, and hundreds of thousands have done so.
Shop around and get a better deal.
Minister for getting electricity prices down.
Say these two glasses are your electricity.
Many consumers are turning to comparison websites like this one to help them switch. While some of these sites are government-run, many are commercial, and they don't list every available offer.
That's important for customers to understand that. So when they come onto our website, have a look at what we've got on there, but also have a look at the market generally as well.
While Compare the Market says it's open about its commission payments, the company is concerned about trust in the industry as a whole.
We just need to make sure that we're very open and honest about how we get paid and make sure that the customer understands that from the start.
Consumers should be able to easily see what's going on with those commercial comparator websites, and they absolutely cannot see that now.
Come on, come.
Retired music teacher Barbara Durham lives in the Melbourne suburb of Hillside. At 66 years old, she's living off her super.
There we are. It's very important for me to get the best deal because otherwise you're paying too much.
As an AGL customer for decades, she says she was missing out on discount offers.
I'm just so disappointed with AGL. I think they could have treated me a lot better, especially after being a customer for almost 20 years.
She used a government website to switch retailers and says things have improved.
I believe a lot of people, including older people like me, find all this confusing and it's not fair. Sasha.
AGL says it sent Barbara Durham several discount offers, but she didn't accept them. The ACCC says recent price controls and more disclosure around discounting will help bring prices down, but there's a way to go.
There's a whole lot of other changes that need to happen. So there's a really wide agenda to get electricity prices down. They are way too high at the moment.
So my take on the market as a whole is I will give it an F. It's been around for 10 years. It hasn't evolved to a better state. It's evolved to be a high margin business that's very difficult for customers to engage in. Very substantial work remains to be done to improve this market, to make sure it works for customers.
Hi, I'm Lee Sales. Thanks for watching this story. If you'd like to watch more of 730's stories, they are on the left of your screen. And tap on the button below to subscribe and get the latest from ABC News.